We're here at Norris High School with now second-year head coach Ty Twarling. Coach, you came in, kind of established your culture, your program year one, got into the playoffs, the quarterfinals.
Yep.
Just break down year one and kind of what you liked and kind of what you're looking forward to now going forward at Norris.
When I first came in, we had 20 seniors, so you had big group, athletic, great leaders. That's the biggest thing that I noticed is their leadership qualities with the senior group. And then you look at our junior group, going to be seniors this year, phenomenal athletes. I mean, you're 6'4", with James Carney, C.J. Hood, Matt Medill, so you got good size. And you got Dylan Meyer, who's very physical. So you looked overall, you had those two aspects, and just a great start, for a first-year head coach to be able to come in with that kind of talent and leadership.
Yeah, and James Carney picked up a very early Division I offer from Northern Illinois. He had at South Dakota State before that. What are you seeing? What are you hearing from teams about him right now?
They're really excited about him. They look at his frame and his speed. He's got great hands. The biggest thing is getting him to stronger, more physical. Weight will come. I mean, that's one thing that they talked about is that weight will come. But just getting him in the weight room. But he's got the tools there already. He's just got to continue to work in that weight room, and that's going to give him his ceiling that he wants.
And he was on a state championship 4x1 relay team. I mean, how much do teams bring that up and like that aspect?
And that's one thing when I told him that he was on that, they're just, wow, for that tall a kid to be able to have that type of speed. And when you watch him on the football field, he eats up ground with his steps, so that's really going to help him.
What do you think his track speed is? I mean, if you had to project.
If I was to project it, he was, from what I understood, he ran second leg. He's probably about 11.1, 11.2 speed. But he's so deceiving with his stride length.
And then that size and frame. I mean, how much more weight and size could he bring?
His older brother's about 6'5", 6'6", and he weighed 280. So he's got the frame there to get put on that 230, that 240 that's going to be needed.
And then a number of schools came in your building. Give us an idea, kind of.
Yeah, we had Iowa State, Kansas State, Northern Illinois, North Dakota State, South Dakota. Getting a lot of people walking through, seeing these kids, and just when you come in, you hear 6'4", but when they actually see him, they're really impressed. So it's nice to get them in the building, seeing these kids, and getting them that recognition early.
And then you kind of have a classic fullback, middle linebacker. Yeah. He wears number 44. He looks like a middle linebacker, fullback. What has Dylan Meyer meant to you this last year?
He is the heart and soul of this team. When he carries the football or he's on defense, I know against Mount Michael in that first-round playoff, they had a great running back, and he just shut it down. He's a hammer. He just brings it every play. His work ethic and practice, the weight room, is just unparamount with everybody else. I mean, he's just a football player.
And 33-inch vertical with the 4.7 640, pretty good explosive numbers there.
Very good.
Do you see him more as an inside linebacker
Yes.
at the next level? And what are colleges saying to you about him?
The biggest thing with him is they ask about his lateral speed, being able to drop. He's working on that. He knows he needs to get better there, and we've talked about that. His size is about 6 foot. That's going to be a little limiting for him in that aspect for what schools want. But again, you can overcome that with getting better speed, getting your mobility in his hips. So that's something he's really working on.
Well, good. To the core you have, I mean, you feel like you have a team. It looks like that's going to make a run or, be right there in the conversation next year.
Yeah, next year it's going to boil down to, our leadership, getting those other guys committed, because we've got a good solid core group. It's just getting those other guys to come along and be with them on being committed to this program.
Well, Coach Twarling, thanks for the time, and we enjoyed getting a chance to see you and your guys out here in Norris.
Thank you. Appreciate it.